Chinmaya Mission UK welcomes one and all to the celebration of Sri Krishna Janmashtami. Let us now meditate on that embodiment of bliss, who adorns a peacock feather and whose love flows through his breath as the music of the flute. For the next hour, let us be in his divine embrace. And we have the schedule for today, the video by Shishu Vihar and Bal Vihar, a dance video, bhajans by Swaranjali, talk by Brahmacharini Shripriya Ji, another dance, and some more bhajans by the Swaranjali team, and few announcements in the end. Okay, thank you.
Hari Sundar Nanda Mukunda, Hari Narayana Hari Om. 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 Hari Keshava Hari Govinda, 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 Hari Narayana Hari Om. Hari Sundar Nanda Mukunda, Hari Narayana Hari Om. Hari Sundar Nanda Mukunda, Hari Narayana Hari Om. Aao re, Gokul ke pyare. Aao re, Gokul ke pyare. आओ रे कान्हा रे गोकुल के प्यारे। आओ रे कान्हा रे गोकुल के प्यारे। आओ रे नाचो रे हाथ नचाओ। आओ रे नाचो रे रास रचाओ। आओ रे नाचो रे रास रचाओ। आओ रे नाचो रे रास रचाओ। हरि सुंदर नंद मुकुंदा, हरि नारायण हरि ओम। हरि सुंदर नंद मुकुंदा, हरि नारायण हरि ओम। हरि नारायण हरि ओम। हरि नारायण हरि ओम। हरि नारायण हरि ओम। हरि ओम। हरि नारायण 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 हरि नारायण 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 हरि नारायण हरि ओम। हरि नारायण हरि ओम। हरि नारायण हरि ओम। हरि नारायण हरि ओम। हरि नारायण हरि ओम।
Next, we have the dance video coming up for you all to enjoy.
जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल, 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 जय राधा रमण हरि बोल, जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल, जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल, जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल। मन तेरा बोले राधे कृष्णा, तन तेरा बोले राधे कृष्णा, मन तेरा बोले राधे कृष्णा, तन तेरा बोले राधे कृष्णा, जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल, जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल, जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल, जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल। अंतर बोले राधे कृष्णा, रोम रोम बोले राधे कृष्णा, अंतर बोले राधे कृष्णा, रोम रोम बोले राधे कृष्णा, जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल, जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल, जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल, जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल। मुनि जन बोले राधे कृष्णा, गुरु जन बोले राधे कृष्णा, मुनि जन बोले राधे कृष्णा, गुरु जन बोले राधे कृष्णा, जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल, 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 हरि बोल 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 हरि, जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल, 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 जय जय राधा रमण, जय जय राधा रमण, जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल।
Yes, that was lovely. Now let us enjoy a live bhajan from our Suranjali team.
आनंदमय रूप श्यामा, आनंदमय रूप, आनंदमय रूप श्यामा,
very happy Janmashtami to everybody. Today is an incredibly joyful day for all of us. And it's a time when we get to revel in the glories of Sri Krishna. And to speak about Bhagwan, to speak about his glory, any time that we have, it always seems less. But in the time that we do have, we will think a little bit about Lord Krishna. The Bhagavatam, Bhagavata Purana, Bhagwan says is his Vangmayi Murti. So we know the form of Lord Krishna, right? We're familiar with the different ways in which he is depicted. We know his names. So we know that he has 108 names. And if that's not enough, then there are 1,000 names of Bhagwan given in the Vishnu Sahasranama. Bhagwan says that his physical form is one, right? But his form in the form of speech is the Bhagavatam. So where is he to be found? One is by looking and seeing him. But by listening, if we want to know him, then he says that we look at the Bhagavatam. And there, what is said is that the culmination of everything that we do, the culmination of all of our duties, the culmination of all of our actions, it is ultimately for Bhagavan to be pleased with us. Hari Toshanam. It is for his happiness. You see, how can we make Bhagwan happy? Bhagwan is supposed to be the one who makes us happy. Bhagwan is the source, the origin of all bliss. So how is it that we, through what we do, or what we say, or how we think, that will be making Bhagwan happy? So yes, Bhagwan is of the nature of Ananda. But how can we find that bliss within ourselves? It is by seeking to make him happy. It is by living our lives in such a way that we can feel Bhagwan is pleased with us. And because this is the case, because the culmination of all of our duty comes in pleasing Bhagwan, it is said, Tasmat ekena manasa, with a mind that is single-pointed. Bhagavan Sattvatam Patihi, Bhagavan who is the Pati, the Lord of all good people. What should we do? Shrotavyaha. 1. We should listen. Kirtitavyaha. Kirtitavyascha. We should sing the glory of that Bhagavan. 2. Third, dhyeyaha. Bhagavan is dhyeyaha. He should be meditated upon. And pujyascha nityada. He should be worshipped. Nityada means eternally, constantly. This is what we should do. this is how we can find Bhagwan in our own heart. We can find that bliss which Bhagwan is for ourselves. Because this is what is keeping us here in this world. We are still here, despite some people, some of us, having listened to Vedanta and studied Upanishads, studied the Bhagavad Gita, studied so many Shastra. Because we still see happiness in the world, we are still here where we have always been. What is the solution? See that happiness, see that ananda in Bhagavan. Because by recognizing that, we are closer to recognizing that that is not different from me. And thereby attaining our freedom. Bhagavan Krishna itself means that which pulls us, which attracts us. Bhagavan, if we give him a chance, will do that for us. He will pull us, he will pull our attention, he will pull our mind, he will pull our love. If we give him a chance. So how to give that chance? The first thing is Shrotavyaha. We listen. We listen to the glories of Bhagavan. We listen to stories of his Leela. For those who have been tuning in, we've been incredibly lucky to hear these stories in such an enchanting way from Swami Swarupananji. In such a way that not only children, but also adults are captivated. And that's the point, our mind is caught there. So Leela. And when we listen to his Leela, what we start to get an insight into are his gunas. We start to see that in every story, Bhagavan is so compassionate. Bhagavan is so loving. Bhagavan is so forgiving. We recognize all of these when we listen to the stories of the Leela. So the first thing is to listen. Then, once we have heard it, when you hear something joyful, what is all of our natural reaction is to want to share it. So next is Kirtitavyaha. That we may spread the glory of the Lord. Not because we want everybody else to come and listen. Not because we want to force everybody to think the way that we do and see things exactly like we do, but for our own enjoyment, to be able to describe that glory and that bliss. It will make us happy. So Kirtitavyaha. Then Dhyeyaha. One is to share with everybody else. And one is just to revel by oneself in that glory of Bhagavan. Not only his Leelas, not only his guna, but also his nama, his rupa. First rupa, because that's easier for us, especially when we have such beautiful depictions. To close our eyes and to just meditate on the form of Bhagavan. To revel in his beauty. and to meditate on his name. That just by remembering the name of Bhagavan, I can recall everything. And the mind can be absorbed in that. And that is also the easiest thing that we can do. It is said, Harihi Nama Eva Kevalam, that Bhagavan's name itself is enough. It is enough to cross us over this ocean of samsara. If we can just keep remembering his name. And not only meditate, but pujyaha. Bhagavan is to be worshipped. One, at our altar, but two, in service to this world. Recognizing that Bhagavan alone is appearing as this entire creation. Naturally, our desire, when we have developed love for that Bhagavan, will be to serve. And when we have done these things, then we become included in that group. It was said, Bhagavan Sattvatam Patihi. Who are those people of whom Bhagavan is the Lord? Those who are seeking him. Not only who are living a good life, but who are living the Bhagavata Dharma, as those who are listening to Pujya Guruji's Hamsa Gita. Bhagavata Dharma means bhakti, devotion for Bhagavan. Of course, he protects everyone, but those who love him, they are able to recognize. So with our sense organs of perception, we listen and we see the form of Bhagavan. With our organs of action, kirti tavyaha, sing the glories of the Lord. In our mind, intellect, meditate on Bhagavan. And with our body, serve the Lord. Everything is involved in that seva. Body, mind, intellect, everything aligned to see this world as Bhagavan and to serve everyone as the Lord. Bhagavan Krishna, when we listen to his stories, he served everybody. He served people just by being there, by giving them the opportunity to be with him. But when we read the Mahabharata, etc., how much he did for the Pandavas, for Arjuna, because they were surrendered to him. And yes, we are going through difficult times. But when we look at the kind of life that Bhagavan led, we see that nobody has gone through more troubles than he has. And yet, always when we see him, there is that beautiful smile on his face. Which is why Pujya Gurudev's message for all of us is keep smiling. Because that is what Bhagavan wants for us. To just keep smiling. What is the way that we can do that? To love him, to serve him, to remember him at all times. That will allow us to keep smiling and to discover that bliss that Bhagavan is within ourselves. So for the rest of the program, we will also revel in Bhagavan's glories. And once again, I wish you all a very happy Krishna Janmashtami. Hari Om.
Hari Om, everyone, again. Sorry, I think we had a little bit of technical difficulty, but these videos will be available on YouTube, so you can catch it up later. And now we will have a live bhajan again by our lovely Suranjali team.
Gopala Radhalola Gopala Radhalola Murali Lola Nandalala Murali Lola Jaya Murali Lola Nandalala Jaya Gopala Radhalola Keshava Madhava Janardana Keshava Madhava Janardana Keshava Madhava Janardana Keshava Madhava Janardana Vanamala Vrindavana Bala Vanamala Vanamala Vrindavana Bala Murali Lola Nandalala Jaya Murali Lola Nandalala Gopala Radhalola Anand Mohan Niranjana Anand Mohan Niranjana Anand Mohan Niranjana Anand Mohan Niranjana Vanamala Vrindavana Mala Vanamala Vrindavana Mala Vanamala Vrindavana Mala Vanamala Vrindavana Mala Murali Lola Nandalala Jaya Murali Lola Nandalala Jaya Murali Lola Nandalala Jaya Murali Lola Nandalala Gopala Radhalola Gopala Radhalola Gopala Radhalola Murali Lola Nandalala Jaya Murali Lola Jaya Murali Lola Nandalala Murali Lola Nandalala Keshava Madhava Janardana Keshava Madhava Janardana Keshava Madhava Janardana Keshava Madhava Janardana Vanamala Vrindavana Bala Vanamala Vrindavana Bala Vanamala Vrindavana Bala Vanamala Vrindavana Bala Murali Lola Nandalala Jaya Murali Lola Nandalala Jaya Murali Lola Nandalala Jaya Murali Lola Nandalala Gopala Radhalola Radhalola Anand Mohan Niranjana Anand Mohan Niranjana
Hari Om. We'll conclude the bhajans this evening with 3 pieces. The first one requesting little baby Krishna to give us darshan, to be born into this world. Pyare Nandalal, darshan dijo. The second one will be celebrating the birth of Sri Krishna. And finally, we will do the arti. Hari Om.
आरती प्रिया प्रीतम की मंगल प्रीति रीति दोन की मंगल कांति हसनी दशनन की मंगल मुरली वीणा धुन की मंगल आरती मंगल बनिक त्रिभंगी हरि की मंगल सेवा सब सहचर की मंगल सिर चंद्रिका मुकुट की मंगल छवि नयनन में अटकी मंगल आरती मंगल छटा भवी अंग अंग की मंगल गौर श्याम रस रंग की मंगल अति प्रिय रे पद की मंगल चितवनी नागर नट की मंगल आरती मंगल शोभा कमल नयन की मंगल माधु मृदुल बैन की मंगल वृंदावन मग हट की मंगल क्रीडन यमुना तट की मंगल आरती मंगल चरण अरुण तरुवन की मंगल करणी भगति हरिजन की मंगल जुगल प्रिया भावन की मंगल श्री राधा जीवन की मंगल आरती
Hari Om.
Hari Om. I hope all of you enjoyed that lovely bhajans. Before we close, we have few announcements. Pujya Guruji Swami Tejamananda will speak on Hansa Gita, a beautiful episode of imparting self-knowledge from Srimad Bhagavatam. Tune in daily from 3 a.m. to 3:30 a.m. BST on YouTube Chinmaya channel. Please note that the talks will be available to watch thereafter. You may order your copy of this book from chinmayabooks.com. Pujya Swami Swarupananda will speak on Upadesh Sar, a popular Vedantic text by Sri Ramana Mahashri. Tune in live daily from 3 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. BST on YouTube Chinmaya channel. Please note that the talks will be available to watch thereafter. You may also order your copy of this book from chinmayabooks.com. Last week, we launched our 40-week sadhana program, Practice Makes Perfect. Perform 40 practices and discover perfection. This program is based on Adi Shankaracharya-ji's Sadhana Panchakam and will be guided and facilitated by our UK resident teacher, Brahmacharini Sri Priya Chaitanya. Registrations are still open for those who would like to sign up. Please visit our website, chinmayauk.org/practice-makes-perfect. Chinmaya Mission is organizing a worldwide Gita chanting competition on verses 1 to 38 of Chapter 2 of the Bhagavad Gita for children aged 5 to 17 years. The event is free, but registration is required. Please register your child on the link shown on the slide. Please note that the deadline for registration is 15th August. You can also visit the Chinmaya Mission website. Chinmaya Mission UK are hosting a series of virtual satsang, especially for the UK, next month. The first will be a series of 5 online evening talks in English based on the philosophy and practice from the Bhagavad Gita. Please save the dates. Friday 18th September to Tuesday 22nd September 2020 between 7 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. BST. It'll be put on live on our Chinmaya Mission UK website, YouTube. The second event next month is a workshop with Pujya Swami Swarupananda on well-being, mental and spiritual. During all the unprecedented challenges of life, our mind can either be our greatest support or our biggest hurdle. The moment we are able to be in charge of our mind, we are able to be in charge of our joys and sorrows. Join Swami Swarupananda through the well-being, mental and spiritual workshop as he empowers us with a toolkit to unravel the hidden secrets of our mind, enabling us to be the manager of our own destiny. That's on Sunday, 27th September 2020, between 9:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. BST. Pre-registration is required and you can register via the link shown on the screen. Due to the current climate, Chinmaya Mission UK has moved their classes online. Please go to the news section on our website, chinmayauk.org, to see a list of all our online classes. Chinmaya Mission UK are pleased to announce the release of their online workshop, and we are taking orders with delivery time of 5 to 7 working days in the UK. We are also now shipping worldwide. Browse through our selection of hundreds of spiritual books, CDs, and DVDs on our online bookshop, www.chinmayabooks.com. And finally, as thank you to our gurus who provide options on every occasion like this to rededicate our life onto him and remodel our behavior, fashioning our thoughts and action towards his beauty and wisdom. Let us offer our Guru Dakshina using the link below.